Hello everyone, this is Tats and he's going to do a walkthrough or a play-by of Condemned Criminal Origins. And if you are new to Condemned, this is one of my favourite games of all time. It's got everything you could possibly have.
Someone else.
I'm going to skip this cutscene. It's got everything you can possibly have in it. It's got horror, it's got action, it's got FBI, like crime investigation. It's got really freaky areas, really good sound design, great atmospheric music, and probably the best brutal melee first-person shooter game I've ever seen. It is an old game, but I've played it so many times now. I really enjoy it, and I think I'm just going to go for doing a walkthrough on it. So if you are new to the game and you want to play and try and get every bird and every metal piece, I will show you whereabouts they are, and I'll just show you some neat little things along the way, probably things you never saw before, and we're going to go straight into it. So let's do a new game, and here we go. In terms of the story, it shows you this background of things that are going on. It doesn't really flesh it out in a way it should, but I'll explain more on that. And oh, there's no music. What's going on? Give me a second. I must have turned it off. There we go. That's the one. Let's put that up. Sorry about that. Okay, let's just let this play out for itself. It's really good intro to get you really pumped for the game. I know some of the faces you'll see are actually some of the characters in the game. I think it's just showing some of the serial killers that are in the game, but you don't get to see many of them. And that's your character there. It's got this whole vibe of like Silence of the Lambs, which is really, really cool. Okay, it's first cutscene.
Thomas, I don't got all day here. Let's get a move on.
People are scared. We need to get this one. Follow me. Body's this way.
And there you go. You're thrown right into the heart of the action already.
I'm getting too old for this.
Yeah, you can do that if you want. But first I'm going to show you. Why is Ethan's car really old? I mean, he is an FBI agent after all. Why is his car so damn old? You know, doesn't make any sense. Righto, so we go down here.
The body's in the building.
Shut up. Go down here. First question off the bat is, you see this police car, which is obviously the chief police here. And I played this for, how did he get his car there? I mean, there's no physical way he got his car there. There's a brick wall right there. There's nothing on that side, and doesn't make any sense. Anyway, let's just get on with it. One of the very few games where you can actually look down and see your own feet. Obviously, if you do this and move your controller left and right, he spaz out, but yeah, many games don't have that feet feature. BioShock, one of them. Let's get on with it.
Come on, let's go. Body's rotting as we speak.
Yep, let's do it.
The patrolman on duty said there was a mannequin involved, just like the matchmaker. The damn city's crawling with sick killers. Why do they always have to kill in such maggot-infested dumps? Why can't they pick a nice spot without addicts and gang members for once? Someplace not so damn dark. Jesus H! Nearly shot the bastard.
No, you couldn't have done because you don't have a gun in your hand.
This place is creeping me out.
You do see that, right? Obviously not. Okay, let's go. There we go, okay. Shadows are a really good feature of this game. You end up freaking yourself out sometimes when you walk by certain things. straight off the bat, when you see that weird shadowy go by, you know things are about to go down.
Your stupid car broke my light.
Yeah, it's funny. My car's better than yours. You own a bloody police car, so shut up. There are things in this that you can actually activate, like just move for some reason. No idea why. They don't really do anything. I mean, for instance, move object. Okay, see, it doesn't really do anything. I don't know why that's even there, but it's there. Now these are the bird skeleton things that you can collect. Why Ethan collects them in the game is never mentioned, but there you go. So there's 6 in every level of the game, and there's metal pieces. There's 3 of them in every level of the game. Now if you're new, you'll get an achievement if you get all 6, and if you get all 6 in the game. Nothing, you don't get anything for it, it's just the achievement. There's nothing explainable, no secret ending. You do get some concept art, but that's about it.
Report in. Have the feds arrived?
Becker here. FBI on the scene. Over and out.
Copy that.
Agent Thomas, this is Officer Becker.
You're not
Becker
thinking.
found the body on patrol.
Agent?
Love how he just gives him the stare there for a second. Right, so this is the very first murder scene that you get in the game. It is explained what happens. I'll go into detail after the murder scene, what has actually happened.
Sick bastard.
Thomas.
Hello, Thomas. This is Lieutenant Rosa. I'm your lab tech again on this one. Our wireless data transfer system enables you to investigate and collect evidence at the scene of the crime, and transmit it to me for analysis. When I have results, I'll contact you via your cell phone. Alright, let's get to work. Let's start by determining the cause of death. When your instincts tell you evidence is nearby, prepare a forensic tool. The system will select the correct tool for you, so don't worry about that.
Alright, so here, this is what you have to do. Get your
Use the
UV light out,
on the corpse and find the trauma point. It'll glow a bright purple.
just as Rosa just said, and all you do is zoom in until the little green light comes on, and then take the picture. Right.
Just a sec. Strangled by hand. Very forceful.
That's not the
Finger
photo I
marks
took.
clear, except bruise intensity indicates the killer's right-handed, and missing the index finger on that hand. There must be something more. Something we're not seeing.
A vision. Ethan gets these sort of flashbacks and visions, like it's like pre-recognition or some sort. So these sort of filter static effects is what he sort of visions and sees. And it's never really explained. I think he's seeing the serial killer do something with the head of the mannequin. So as we do right now,
Run the
we go
laser
over
light
here.
over the crime scene, and if there's evidence, it will show up a bright green.
And there's a
Hey,
bright green on
Becker,
his head.
get the lights.
So what's going on there?
The agent's laser works better in the dark.
I think it's on there. No, I'm only kidding, it's not on there. Right, no, it is actually just here. Well, just a minute ago, so you get that out again, it's flashing green, so take a picture.
Processing image.
And done. That is the murder part done.
That's it. The same mark.
Exact same MO as the others?
It's the work of a guy we've been calling the Matchmaker. Kills young women violently, poses them in grisly tableau with male department store mannequins. Mannequin always slightly disfigured by a mark on the face.
Any luck on the mug book searches? I bet the killer has the same mark.
No luck so far.
Becker, no smoking at a crime scene.
I don't smoke.
Well, someone was.
Someone was, even though I've got the most heightened senses in the world.
It's coming from in here.
How do you know that? That's in another room. How the hell can you smell? And the door was closed as well, so that doesn't make any physical sense. Before we go in the room, these eyes on the wall here, they symbolise that later in the game that a
until it notifies you that it's in range and ready to scan.
Okay, that's new. I've never heard her say that before. But yeah, the eyes around walls usually symbolise that there's a metal piece around to collect. Why they're here, I don't know, because there's no metal piece in this area. but that's what it symbolises later on in levels. And if you didn't know what happened, the matchmaker is one of the serial killers in this city, and he's done this murder scene. What he does is he kills, like you said, a young woman violently and poses them with mannequins, and that's how far we got. And so far, as you said, the chief of police has just found some smoke, so we're going to find him here. Oh yeah, and you can freak yourself out. Everything in this game is interactable, so you can knock stuff and even scare yourself, which has happened to me a few times.
Dang it! I can smell the cigarette smoke.
No, you're looking at the light. So yeah, and that's part of the background out there. This is one of the very few scenes where you actually have daylight. Every other level is pretty much in darkness. So yeah, that's the few times you see sunlight. There we go, cutscene.
He's right above us. Call for backup now.
This is Officer Becker. We need backup immediately. 4th and Stark. Potential homicide suspects still in building.
Officers are on their way. ETA 10 minutes.
Copy that.
Becker and I will head up the fire escape. You wait here for backup.
Well, I gotta wait here.
Shit. Okay, now he's playing with it. Change of plans. Becker, secure that door. Thomas, check out the building and get these lights back on.
Stop telling me what to do. I'm an FBI agent, yeah? Do shit. And I can open the door, thank you very much. I don't need you, Mr. Police Officer, to do that for me.
All clear, Agent.
Look at his face, he doesn't give a shit.
Sooner we finish up here, the better. Let's go. Oh, and for Christ's sake, be careful.
You should take a gun with you, dude. I mean, you're going up there first. The other guy's got a gun. Right, so there we go, friends. Straight into the action. Here we go. Right, there is a glitch here.
Agent Thomas, Officer Becker. I don't know if they're on a new drug or... Thomas, Dickinson, there's one coming your way. Addict amped up on something.
Federal agent, come out peacefully or I will use force.
There we go, there's the glitch. If you manage to get in the room really quickly, he actually won't move, which is really weird. I don't understand why.
Oh yes, the city's full of them now, Thomas. Addicts, vagrants, psychotic individuals gone terribly bad. They come in all kinds, but mostly violent. Be careful.
Yeah, as I said, all these enemies that you'll fight, like they're all like drugged out addicts, vagrants, and all sorts of weird people that fight you. That's never explained in the game as to why they do that, but I'll tell you probably later on why that is. Now I know these mechanics are really weird. If you shoot this guy, it's flying. I don't know why. See, because a gunshot would do that, right? Right. So first off the bat, you go down here. This is when you start. Now you can check your ammo by pressing Y, especially if you're on a 360. That's the ammo you're going to get. So if you use that all up, that's it. You're going to end up using just this to whack people. So you're just going to have to stick with pistol. So let's look around. There's nothing down there yet. So we go this way. Right, this is the first metal piece of the game. As I said, there's the eyes around the wall, and that's the metal piece. So as you said, there is 3 of them in the level, and I'll show you where they all are. There's nothing there. That never made any sense to me, where those boxes went. I mean, there was no boxes up there, they just fell from the ceiling. And there should be a biker dude here. Done. Always headshot the enemies, saves ammo, very quick. The second bird is just here on the windowsill. So that's quite, sometimes people forget about that, but that one is just there. And another thing is you can't backtrace. This game does not like it when you go back through the level. It usually stops you from doing that. Hence why we did the scary Easter eggs, the doors, and the school level did that. So yeah. Now you can sprint, only for a short time. The yellow bar at the top left, that is your sprint meter. It does recharge over time. There's your character's shadow. It looks really weird, by the way, especially when you kick. I think that's why. And it looks even weirder when you get your gun out like that and you start doing that to block. That's blocking, by the way. The swinging animation's pretty good, but it's just when you block it just looks really weird. Alright, let's go. Should be an enemy here you can actually kill before he runs. There we go, done. So in theory what he does, he runs down here, he turns to the right, and then you get some weird animation, but because I killed him, nothing happens. Which is quite cool. The cool thing here is this door closes by itself, which not many people know about. You open it up, and there is no one there. Very strange. Go down here, you get a flashback. This is Thomas visioning whoever turned the lights off. And there you go, so he visioned it. That's the cigarette smoke, as the chief of police did say. We turn the light on, we get a little cutscene. What that's supposed to be is that the light fused blue and his gun flew out, even though it doesn't symbolise that in any way. And that's the killer. We can't know who that is actually. Is that the matchmaker? We don't know. Or is it just another one of those hobos running around? As you know now, we have no gun. Our gun is taken from us, and we have to use whatever we have in the environment. So what, be it a pipe? Or, nah, I might go for something else like a conduit? No, or I could go for a plank of wood. And that's the one I'm going to go for. We move this out of the way. If we go to the left hand side before we go to the right, there is your third bird. So I'm going to pick that up. If you're damaged, obviously you can open up the health box and take your health, but my health is fine, so we can leave that. In here you're going to come across a animation of an enemy. Now if you're quick enough you can actually kill him before he actually runs up there. This is what I'm going to do right now. See, there he is just there. I'll run really fast. Bam, and I hit him and I got him, see. Even though it still plays the animation. But yeah. So apparently he should be still up there, but he's not. But you can still hear him. Yeah, there he is. This is the first part of your combat you're going to get into, so be prepared. Right is to swing, left is to block. And that's pretty much all this game is. Swing and attack. Swing and attack. Here's when they get on the knees, you can choose whatever one you want. My favourite is Ram, because it just looks hilarious. Because Ethan does it on really weird characters, especially ones wearing helmets or hats. And just think how much pain that would cause your character if you actually headbutted someone that had that on. Right, so here is when you come across Ethan's really weird sort of hallucinations of what he's saying. The music goes really weird, the visions go really strange, and towards the end of the game you really don't know whether Ethan's crazy himself or, you know, that you're just losing your own mind in the game. Here's your fourth bird now. It does say you have to use your investigation thing, which is what it's got here. Now this will go, the little bar will go up to the red, which gets nearer to the bird, and as you see it's gone up to the red now. There is your fourth bird. It's at that level. You do get some areas in the game that really serve no purpose at all. For instance, this room in here, it's beautifully rendered and made, but there is no purpose to it whatsoever. There's nothing in here at all. I mean, okay, if you want weapons, there's weapons, but other than that, there really is no need to have it here. So yeah, you can get lost sometimes in this. And if we, you know what, let's just spice it up a bit. I'm going to get a pipe this time instead. So as we head our way up to the next set of stairs, there is some more weapons to be had. A large pipe. Each one of these does different statistics, which is cool. I do believe there's a rebar in here somewhere. Yep, that's the rebar bent. But it's not as powerful as the large pipe, so we're going to go with that. These doors, they got, yeah, it says fire axe required. If you find a fire axe at any point in the level, use it to break down these doors, gain you access to different areas. And the large, I'll just go with the pipe. How do you know I was even here?
We heard an explosion.
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just a fuse box shorted. I seem to be trapped over here, and I believe the suspect has my gun.
What? How the hell did that happen?
What sort of FBI agent is that?
Here, Take this fire axe and chop your way out.
So that is the worst security, like, police officer I've ever seen.
Around and get you past berries. You can even use things like an axe or a sledgehammer as a weapon. They do
Why are you
a
telling
great
me all
deal
this?
of damage, but they're slow. Swinging a lead pipe busts heads faster if that's what you prefer.
Thanks.
Yeah. You
Because
need
police
to-
officers talk like that,
Becker
right?
and I'll go around the other way. Try and stay in one piece. Oh, and one more thing. If you find yourself in a sticky situation, use your taser to temporarily stun your
Taser?
target.
You mean like that?
You'll find it a great way to disarm the slug of his weapon.
Must be a robot then, if you didn't feel that. Alright, so there's the security guard. As I said, there's the 5th bird of the level, which is sometimes missed. It's the 5th bird. And as I said, like, if he's going to say, here, take this fire axe and chop your way, is he going to say, like, stand back, I'm going to throw the fire axe? Nope, just throws it and I get a bloody face full of glass, and why not? So, wait, the fire axe, we got a fire axe now. If we want to head back into that other area, and we can chop down the door. There we go. That is the bronze achievement. And all you got to do is just press A on it, and you'll get the bronze achievement that way. And as you notice, it's got a condemned skin and a 360 controller. I don't know how on earth that is even plugged in, because there's no wires connecting to the TV, which is a bit strange. Yeah, I don't think you can damage it anyway. No, you can't. Alright, so we move on. The fire axe is probably one of the most powerful weapons in the game, along with the sledgehammer you get. Right, here's a bit of a weird glitch. First you open, you see you got a big crack there. There's no one in there at all, is there? Nope, absolutely fine. You chop the fire axe all the way down, and notice some guy just randomly appears. And if you're quick enough, you can actually kill 2 of them. There you go. Because this guy actually runs off and vanishes from sight round the corner here. No idea why that is. If you go through this door here, that's the little intro to the bronze achievement that we just saw. Anyway, let's go back out again. I'm going to keep the fire axe, it's good. Trying to speed through this bit because it's just boring and slow through. Can't do anything about that guy, you see him later anyway. I think the main thing about Condemned 2 was the fact that it lost its scare factor, mainly because you could run really fast in that game. And I think the reason Condemned 1 is you can't really sprint that much, so you ended up feeling more nervous. You ended up walking around the area as opposed to running around like in Condemned 2. And I don't know, it just, Condemned 2, great action, brutal violence, but it didn't really feel very scary and completely didn't feel like any other, like, didn't tie into the Condemned games. Right, and that was another enemy just going to appear behind there like that. That's the biker dude. Thing about fire axes is they're really slow, but they do big damage. There we go, so yeah. And the reason why I stopped that guy, tasered that guy a minute ago, mainly because if he pulls this, the lights will go off and you can't see nothing. Right, your 6th bird is just here. That is the 6th bird. So you're going to pick that up, that's cool. Am I missing a metal piece? I think this is the 3rd one. I don't think there's any more. Yep, so that is your 3rd metal piece of the level on this column with the eyes on. Again, another area which doesn't serve any purpose but having a metal piece on it. Right, we're going to spice things up a bit and we're going to get the sledgehammer from in here. Obviously we're okay with health for now. That should be everything. We go through here and that will take you to another secluded area. I know there's 2 enemies down here. One of them is Bin Bag and Punk Dude. I'm going to find them first. There's Bin Bag. And they do fight each other sometimes if you can actually get them to fight each other. And they're little sneaky guys that like to hide and everything. Now we gotta find Bin Bag. He should be around here somewhere. Oh yeah. There you are. There we go, done. Door opens by itself, black shadow goes through it, and we get a small cutscene. And who is that?
How does it feel to be on
Matchmaker?
this end of the gun?
We don't know.
But listen, you bastard. Don't mess this up for us. We are both on the same righteousness.
Thomas!
And the path takes strange turns.
Please! Drop the weapon now!
That's the worst police
Ready
detective
for
I've seen
death,
there.
Agent Thomas? It shall come visit you again.
There we go. So that is the first chapter completed. As you see, 6 out of 6 birds found, 3 out of 3 metal pieces, and it does say what is your favourite melee weapon there. And done. So, hope you liked that. That is part 1 of this Let's Play. Hope to see you again in part 2. Take care.